What is going on, YouTube? It has been a while since I've came to you guys, and today is a pretty exciting one. The winds are blowing stupid high. I'm talking like gusting in the upper 20s, and that's why I'm at a new spot. So I'm over in League City, and I'm gonna run the Clear Creek. But the cool part is I'm in a new boat, or Seadoo. Check it out. Boom. The Seadoo Fish Pro trophy. Lock-in cooler. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So it's got the audio. We're gonna be jamming Garmin Fish Finder. You guys will see that in a minute once it's mounted up. And I'm just really stoked to get this out for the first time on the water. I picked it up this morning. Like I said, the conditions are crap, but I just have to get out and get on this ski. I didn't even bring a fishing pole. I don't have time for it today, and the winds are horrendous. But we're gonna go out. We gotta do a break-in at least 10 hours before the ECU unlocks and I can go faster. So I'm really just here in some protected waters and gonna just cruise around, explore a waterway that I've never actually been in on a boat. So kind of two birds, one stone, get the break in, enjoy the ski in calmer waters, but also it's newer waters. I'm done talking. Let's get out on the new Seadoo Fish Pro trophy. All right, so this is pretty wild. I'm on the ski. I'm gonna show you guys my perspective in a minute, but this is so much different than a boat. It really is. I just feel power underneath this thing, just ready to blast off. So yeah, I launched the ski. It was easy, just like a boat. The trailer is shorter, so it gets pretty squirrely on you, but overall, you know, it's launching a boat. Yep, so this is pretty much the ski. Got the cooler behind me, and then I'll show you guys in front of me at the dash panel. So I've got my Garmin, I've got dash, shows RPMs, I can do other stuff with it, but this is pretty much it. I got a big center hatch, this whole thing opens up, and then of course got this hatch, which is really nice. It's got phone waterproof storage, and I'll go over all of this in a bit. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. It looks like this thing is just made for speed. So before I get blown into the bank, let's go cruise. All right, so now you're on my GoPro hat cam like I use for fishing. This isn't gonna work for future videos just because I feel like this is gonna get blown off my head, but it'll give you guys a good perspective of just what it's like. Yeah, so I'm just idling and I'm going 5 miles an hour. Really cool thing is this left guy pulls it into neutral and it'll just stop, and I can hover around for a bit. So I just tap it and then you can see a little neutral and I just kind of stall and it holds me in one place pretty well. Pretty nice, because man, if this thing just was a non-stop go forward mode, it would be really hard to drive. I grew up riding jet skis with my buddy. They weren't mine, but they were his, and we always went out and rode around. So overall confidence on a ski, I'm capable, but it's been so long and it's just such a new feeling that it's pretty intimidating, honestly. And two, the reverse is backwards. So that's the other thing. So on a boat, if I turn my wheel to the left, it would pull my butt into the left, but because it's a ski, whenever I turn right, it pulls my, it's super whippy compared to the boat. Super whippy. Whenever I crank this a little bit, it really pulls me around. So that's something I'm really gonna have to get used to, and the difference between a boat and having neutral, true neutral, and then in gear and out of gear. So I went on a little ride on my own through the marsh, and I got the feel for it. It's kind of interesting, so I can trim up or trim down by quite a bit, and a big difference. And it's just weird, the handling difference, especially with this wind. But gorgeous, gorgeous day. The sun came out. It's probably 75, 76, so you can't be mad at that. Always clip on your, you know, your little cable dauber. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys on a little cruise. This thing just accelerates. I'm barely giving any throttle and I'm at 30. So here we go. It's crazy. Half throttle and I'm going 36 miles an hour. It's absolutely insane what this thing can do. I mean, just absolutely insane, guys. It's totally just bizarre being able to cruise around. I'm talking just cruising at 36. Really, 40's comfortable. I have it in eco mode. I'm doing the break-in, so I'm kind of working the throttle, going up, going down, going up. I'm not dogging on it. I still have not gone anywhere close to full throttle, and I'm going 40. That is insane. This thing rips, dude. It's gonna, and the chop, it just eats it. It's like it's not even there. I know in the aluminum boat, even in this kind of chop, you'd be smacking a little bit, it would be rough, you'd get a little spray. This thing just eats it. You don't feel it. The only thing that is weird is if you don't have it trimmed right, because the nose has such a V, it'll kind of grab and pull you certain ways depending on the chop or the wind. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to get used to. And another reason I'm just really not dogging this ski. One, I'm breaking it in, but two, just to get the feel overall. So I'm about to go out into Egret Bay, and I just want to check it out. A little more open water, see how it handles with the little chop. Nothing crazy, but the other cool part is so this function right here, it's like a troll mode. So instead of me sitting here like working the throttle through this no wake zone, I can just have it in troll mode, and it just kind of keeps me at a certain speed, and I can just make it through these zones a lot easier. Even in the boat, on a windy day like this, I wouldn't consider even taking it out. It's just not enjoyable. Where this ski just eats it. I know that I'm in a marsh and it's protected and it's pretty flat, but any little chop on that aluminum boat really just smacks the hull. Because there's no V on the, well, there's a semi-V, but it's really just a curved bow. Or this has a true V. And man, the difference is just unreal. It really is. The speaker system, it's so loud, so awesome. It like has bass even though when I'm running like 40 miles an hour. All right, so I've cleared the no wake zone. Let's throttle up a little bit. Just instantly 30 miles an hour at quarter throttle, quarter to half throttle, like not even dogging, just enjoying the ride. This is nuts, dude. Oh, man. Slow down, no excessive weight. Oh, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go up in the marina area, so I want to come out over here. There we go, okay. All right, so now I am in the legitimate Clear Lake. Kind of sketchy, not knowing like where the shallow spots are. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so that's for coming out. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, that's one thing you got to watch out for around here is these channels. They're tricky because it gets really shallow on the outside if you don't get there. All right, so here we go. Some actual little bit of chop, and it's nose driving really bad. So I'm gonna trim up, all the way up, and it should smooth me out a bit and not grab as much. And yeah, it worked great. Trim makes a huge difference. The wind does push this ski around a lot more than I would imagine, but it's also blowing like 20 miles an hour currently, and I'm just blasting around. I'm gonna spray every now and then, little water spray coming off my corner against the wind, but overall, insane. Like I wouldn't ever take the aluminum boat in this. I'd be just smashing this water. I would be soaked. And here we are, just cruising. So absolutely insane. We go ahead and turn back around. Wow, dude. Wow. Let's see how this cuts. No problem. A little water. Oh my gosh, the wind is so bad. Wow. This thing takes it no problem, dude. Wow, doing 28 through this? This is nuts! So nuts. So the water capability of this is so insane. I slowed down to get more footage facing me real quick, and it's a 1.5 foot chop, easy, with a lot of wind. And I was running 30 over it like it wasn't there. Like it's more comfortable running faster than it is slow, and I'm getting wet now. So I'm gonna put you guys up and I'm gonna blast back because the wind going against it, I was scared my GoPro was gonna get blown off my head. Insane, dude, insane.